Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me Ashar Morchopali and I am a student of Rehan School Online Academy. I am 14 years old and I am from Faisalabad. So as you all know that we have to do call any on our daily basis. So today also I am going to take interview of call any on the topic remote jobs. So let's start our interview. Assalamu alaikum Annie. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. Rolling. So, what's on your mind today?
So Annie, I want to take your interview today. Can I take?
Of course, I'm ready for my interview. Fire away with your questions.
Okay. So first of all, Annie, please introduce yourself so can our viewers know about you.
Sure thing. Hey everyone, I'm Annie, a 30-year-old redhead from New Jersey. I studied art and engineering in Florence and I enjoy yoga, video games, romance movies, dance music, and outdoor activities. I'm here to chat, listen, and have a good time with all of you.
Okay, thank you so much, Annie. So, my first question to you is what are the key factors that have led to the rise of remote jobs in the 21st century? And how have technological, economic, and cultural shifts contributed to this evolution?
Great question. The rise of remote jobs in the 21st century can be attributed to several key factors. Technological advancements such as high speed internet video conferencing tools and cloud computing have made it easier for people to work from anywhere. Economically, companies have seen the benefits of remote work in terms of cost savings on office space and increased productivity from employees. Culturally, there has been a shift towards valuing work life balance and flexibility, which remote work provides. Additionally, the younger generation entering the workforce places a higher emphasis on remote work options. These factors combined have created a perfect storm for the evolution of remote jobs in the 21st century.
Yes, and you are right. And I also think that the rise of remote jobs in the 21st century is a multifaceted phenomena shaped by significant advances in technology, shifts in economic paradigms, and evolving cultural expectations about work. Technologically, the proliferation of high-speed internet, cloud computing, and collaboration tools like Slack, Zoom, and Google Workplace has made it easier than ever to communicate and work effectively from anywhere in the world. These tools enable real-time collaboration and communication, bridging time zones and geographical boundaries. Economically, businesses have increasingly sought to reduce overhead costs associated with physical office spaces. Remote work also allows companies to tap into a global talent pool, often at lower costs, and promote scalability without the constraints of physical infrastructure. This flexibility becomes especially valuable during times of economic uncertainty, such as the 2008 financial crisis and the COVID 19 pandemic, both of which catalyzed widespread adoption of remote work models. Culturally, there has been a growing emphasis on work life balance, personal autonomy, and employee well being. Millennials and Gens in the particular prioritize flexibility and purpose driven work environment, leading employers to reconsider traditional 9 to 5 office setups. The normalization of digital communication also means the face to face interaction are no longer the default requirement for collaboration, making remote works not just feasible but often preferable. These factors together have contributed to a paradigm shift in how work is perceived, structured, and executed, making remote jobs a central feature of the modern employment landscape. So, my next question is: can you describe in detail the different types of remote job models, fully remote, hybrid, and freelancing, etc., and how companies decide which model fits their structure and culture best?
Absolutely. There are several types of remote job models, each with its own characteristics. 1. Fully remote. In this model, all employees work remotely with no physical office space. Communication and collaboration are done entirely online. 2. Hybrid. This model combines remote work with in person work. Employees have the flexibility to work from home part of the time and come into the office for meetings or collaboration as needed. 3. Freelancing. Freelancers work on a project basis for different companies, often remotely. They have more flexibility in choosing their projects and working hours. Companies decide on the remote job model that fits their structure and culture best by considering factors like the nature of their work, communication needs, team dynamics, and company values. Some companies may thrive with a fully remote model, while others may prefer a hybrid approach to balance in person collaboration with remote work. Freelancing is often used for specific projects or tasks that require specialized skills on a temporary basis. Ultimately, the decision on which remote job model to adopt depends on the company's goals, values, and the nature of their work. It's essential for companies to assess their needs and consider the preferences of their employees when choosing a remote work model.
Yes, Annie, you are right, and I also think that remote work models are very widely depending on organizational needs, industry standards, and team dynamics. The four main models include fully remote, hybrid, and freelancing are fully remote. In this model, all employees work from locations of their choosing with no requirements to attend a physical office. These models offer maximum flexibility and favored by tech companies, startups, and globally distributed organizations. It requires a strong emphasis on documentation, self discipline, and effective digital communication. Companies such as GitLab and Basecamp have successfully operated with fully remote teams. And the second one is hybrid remote. This model combines remote and in-office work. Employees might work remotely part of the week and come into the office on designated days. These models aim to balance the flexibility of remote work with the collaborative benefits of in-person interactions. Companies like Microsoft and Google have adopted hybrid models post-pandemic. The challenge lies in maintaining equity between remote and on-site employees. Asynchronous work does not require employees to be online at the same time. Communication and collaboration occur through written updates, record videos, and task management tools. This model is ideal for teams spread across multiple time zones. It encourages deep work and minimizes disruption, but it requires a strong written communication skills and trust among team members. And the fourth one is freelancing contact work. Freelancer operate independently, often juggling multiple clients or projects. This model allows for maximum independence and is popular among creatives, developers, and consultants. While it offers great flexibility, it also lacks job security and benefits. Companies decide which model suits them best based on factors like team size and the nature of work, managerial styles, and the company's technological readiness. A company emphasizing innovation and collaboration may prefer hybrid models, whereas a tech company focused on global talent acquisition may opt for a fully remote or asynchronous setup. Clear policies, robust communication channels, and a culture of trust are critical to the success of any model. So, my next question is: what are the most effective strategies for individuals to transition from traditional office jobs to full-time remote positions, including skills development, networking, and job search methods? And my question to you is: what are the most effective strategies for individuals to transition from traditional office jobs to full-time remote positions, including skill development, networking, and job search methods?
Great question. Transitioning from a traditional office job to a full time remote position can be a significant change, but there are effective strategies to make the transition smoother. 1. Skill development. Enhance your digital skills, time management, and communication skills. Take online courses or workshops to improve your remote work abilities. 2. Networking. Connect with professionals in remote work communities, attend virtual events, and join online networking groups to expand your network and learn from others' experiences. 3. Job search methods. Utilize remote job boards, update your resume to highlight remote work skills, and tailor your job search to companies that offer remote positions. 4. Establish a routine, create a dedicated workspace, set boundaries between work and personal life, and establish a daily routine to stay productive and maintain work-life balance. 5. Communication. Practice clear and concise communication with your team. Use video conferencing tools effectively and stay connected with colleagues to foster a sense of teamwork and collaboration. By focusing on skill development, networking, job search methods, establishing a routine, and effective communication, individuals can successfully transition to full-time remote positions and thrive in a remote work environment.
Yes, Sunny, and I also think that transitioning from a traditional office job to a remote role requires deliberate preparation across several dimensions: mindset, skill development, personal branding, and strategic job searching. And first one is mindset adjustment. In the mindset adjustment, remote work demands self-discipline, time management, and the ability to work independently. Individuals must shift from relying on structured environments to creating their own productive routines, emphasizing accountability, goal setting, and active communication is essential. Second one is skill development. In skill development, key skills for remote work include digital literacy, efficiency in collaboration tools like Zoom, Slack, Trello, and Notion. Strong written communication and the ability to work asynchronously. Technical skills such as programming, digital marketing, data analysis, UX, UI design, and content creation are highly sought after in remote roles. Platforms like Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, and Udemy offers courses tailored to remote work competencies. And third one is personal branding, building a strong online presence on platform like LinkedIn, GitHub, Medium, or personal websites help showcase expertise and professionalism. Creating a portfolio of work, contributing to open source projects, or writing articles on industry topics can differentiate candidates. Networking, join remote work communities, for example, Remote OK, Slack, Indie Hackers, or We Work Remotely Formers.
It seems like you're
Remotely
discussing.
Formers, and fourth one is job search methods. Dedicated remote job boards such as We Work Remotely, Flex Jobs, Remote OK, Angel List, and Working Nomads after curated opportunities. Tailoring resumes to highlight remote ready skills are including specific experiences, for example, managing distributed teams, using project management, and improve chances. Finally, preparing for remote job interviews, which often involves asynchronous assignment or video
It
calls are demonstrated remote collaboration experience can set a candidate apart. So my next question is, what are the long-term career implications of work remotely? Do remote workers force any disadvantage in career advancement, leadership roles or visibly ability compared to in-office counterparts?
That's a great question. The long-term career implications of working remotely can vary for remote workers. Here are some potential advantages and disadvantages to consider. Advantage zone. Flexibility. Remote work offers flexibility in terms of work hours and location, allowing individuals to better balance work and personal life. 2. Increased productivity. Some remote workers find that they are more productive when working from home due to fewer distractions. 3. Global opportunities. Remote work opens up opportunities to work with teams and clients from around the world, expanding professional networks. 4. Cost savings. Working remotely can lead to savings on commuting, work attire, and other expenses associated with traditional office work. Disadvantages. 1. Career advancement. Remote workers may face challenges in career advancement as they may have less visibility within the organization compared to an office counterparts. 2. Leadership roles. Remote workers may find it harder to transition into leadership roles as in-person interactions are often crucial for leadership development. 3. Communication challenges. Remote work can sometimes lead to communication challenges as nonverbal cues and spontaneous interactions are limited in a virtual environment. 4. Work-life balance. While remote work offers flexibility, it can also blur the boundaries between work and personal life, leading to potential burnout. Overall, the long-term career implications of working remotely depend on individual preferences, company culture, and industry norms. Remote workers can overcome challenges by proactively seeking opportunities for visibility, communication, and skill development to advance their careers successfully in a remote work setting.
Yes, and you are right. And I also think that the long term career implications of working remotely can vary significantly based on industry, company culture, and individual activeness. While remote work offers flexibility, autonomy, and access to global opportunities, it also presents challenges related to visibility, networking, and career progression. Advantages is are remote workers often report higher job satisfaction, better work-life balance, and fewer distractions. They can access a broader range of job opportunities without geographical limitations, potentially leading to faster career growth if they choose roles based on merit rather than location. Remote works can also foster stronger self-management and communication skills, which are highly transferable. Disadvantages are however, remote works may face the out of sight and out of mind phenomena in-person interaction. Without regular in-person interaction, they might miss informal networking opportunities, hallway conversations, or spontaneous brainstorming sessions that contribute to visibility and influence. This can hinder promotions or leadership opportunities, especially in companies that still favor in-person presence. Mitigation strategies are to counter these effects. Remote workers must be intentional about communication, regularly sharing updates, seeking feedback, and advocating for their work. Participating in virtual town halls, volunteering for cross-functional projects, and maintaining relationships with mentors can help. From the employer side, forward-thinking organizations are redesigning performance metrics to focus on outcomes rather than physical presence. Companies committed to remote first policies often promote within remote ranks and provide leadership
Encourage
training tailored to virtual contexts. In the long run, as remote work becomes more normalized, these disadvantages are like to diminish, especially as remote leadership, because more common and tools for collaboration and visibility continue to improve. So my next question is, how do remote jobs impact work life? I need just 1 minute.
Take your time.
Okay, so Annie, my question is, how does remote work influence employee autonomy, decision making process, and the shift toward outcome based performance evaluations rather than input based measures?
Remote work can significantly influence employee autonomy, decision making processes, and the shift toward outcome based performance evaluation. Here's how our own employee autonomy. Remote work often gives employees more autonomy over their schedules and work environment. They have the flexibility to manage their time and tasks independently, leading to increased ownership and accountability in their roles. 2. Decision making process. In remote work settings, decision making processes may become more decentralized, with teams relying on virtual collaboration tools to communicate and make decisions. This can lead to faster decision making and more inclusive processes that involve team members regardless of their physical location. 3. Outcome based performance evaluation. Remote work encourages a shift toward outcome based performance evaluation, where employees are assessed based on the results they deliver rather than the hours they put in. This focus on outcomes promotes a results driven culture and encourages employees to prioritize productivity and effectiveness over mere presence. Overall, remote work fosters a culture of trust, autonomy, and results oriented performance, empowering employees to take ownership of their work, make decisions collaboratively, and be evaluated based on the impact they create. This shift can lead to increased motivation, engagement, and efficiency in remote teams.
And explain in detail.
In remote work, employee autonomy is enhanced as individuals have more control over their work schedules and environment. They can manage their tasks independently, leading to a sense of ownership and responsibility. Decision making processes in remote settings tend to be more decentralized, with teams using virtual tools for collaboration, resulting in quicker and more inclusive decision making. Additionally, remote work promotes outcome based performance evaluation, where employees are assessed based on the results they achieve rather than the hours they work. This shift encourages a focus on productivity and effectiveness, fostering a culture of trust, empowerment, and accountability in remote teams.
Okay, I think that remote work has significantly transformed traditional workplace dynamics, particularly in enhancing employee autonomy and shifting performance evaluations from input-based work hours to outcome-based matrices. In a remote settings, employees often have greater control over their schedules and work environments, fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility. This autonomy can lead to increased job satisfaction and motivation as the individuals tailor work habits to align with personal productivity peaks. Decision making processes also evolve with a greater emphasis on asynchronous communication and trust in employees. Judgment managers may adopt a more hand-off approach, focusing on setting clear goals and expectations rather than micromanaging daily tasks. Consequently, performance evaluations pivot towards assessing the quality and impact of work outputs. Key performance indicators and objectives and key results become central to measuring success, emphasizing deliverables over time spent online. And this shift necessitates a robust goal settings framework and transparent communication channels to ensure alignment between individuals' contribution and organizational objectives. Companies may invest in projects, management tools, and regular check-ins to monitor progress and provide support, fostering a result driven culture that values efficiency and effectiveness. So my next question is, what are the most effective ways for remote workers to build a personal brand and thought leadership online without a physical office presence? Explain in detail.
To build a personal brand and thought leadership online as a remote worker without a physical office presence, here are some effective strategies. 1. Utilize social media. Establish a strong presence on professional platforms like LinkedIn, showcasing expertise, sharing insights, and engaging with industry trends. 2. Create content. Write articles, blog posts, or create videos related to your field of expertise to demonstrate knowledge and thought leadership. 3. Network virtually. Join online communities, attend virtual events, and participate in webinars to connect with industry professionals and expand your network. 4. Showcase your work. Develop a portfolio showcasing your projects, achievements, and skills to highlight your capabilities to potential employers or clients. 5. Engage in thought leadership. Share your unique perspective on industry topics, participate in discussions, and contribute valuable insights to establish yourself as a thought leader. By leveraging these strategies, remote workers can build a strong personal brand and thought leadership presence online even without a physical office presence.
Okay, I think that building a personal brand and establishing thought leadership in a remote work environment requires strategic online engagement and content creation. Remote professionals can leverage platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and personal blogs to share insights, industry trends, and professional experiences. Consistent posting of valuable content positions individuals as knowledgeable and engaged in their field. Participating in a Participating in virtual conferences, webinars, and online communities allow for networking and visibility among peers and industry leaders. Contributing to discussion, offer expertise, and collaborating on her projects can further enhance one's reputation. So, Anya, I want to wind up our interview because our time has been done. I really enjoyed our interview and learned many things from you today. We will meet soon on next interview on next topic. Until next time, we meet. Take care and Allah Hafiz.
It was a pleasure chatting with you. I'm glad you found our conversation insightful. Take care and Allah Hafiz.